Welcome to the Tyson TV.
Make sure you guys subscribe to our channel.
We do doll videos, Roblox, baking, and vlogs.
We also do short films such as The Story of Crazy Face, and we also do Talking Hot Show.
A special thank you to Blue Blood Sports TV. Thank you so much for your support. We will continue to work hard and bring you more content. Bye!
Show support. Subscribe to KK Penson TV. If you got children, if you got nieces, if you got nephews, if you got little cousins, if you have friends that have kids, make sure they subscribe to KK Penson TV. Please do that. Show love and show support.
Hi, my name is Heather P.E.D, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV. This is Amanda, the real deal Serrano, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Hi, I'm Courtney.
And I'm Janita.
And you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, legendary former undisputed heavyweight world champion, icon, Iron Mike Tyson, has been making headlines as of late as he's been revealing his training and his mindset that he wants to make a comeback, right? So he's got in shape. He says he lost over 100 pounds. He looks great, getting his abs back. He says he's using a stem cell treatment to help him, regain energy and strength and things of that nature. Also, Iron Mike Tyson has now admitted that he has used recreational and performance enhancers his entire career. And he even expressed how he was able to maneuver around the test so he wouldn't get caught. The first time he was caught was in 2004. He said prior to that, and that was for marijuana. There was always widespread rumors and behind the scenes reports that Mike Tyson was on something and was using performance enhancers. We all knew he was partying, hanging out, and he says that he was using recreational, drugs. But everybody knew that part, right? Is he gonna come out and openly admit it? This is Mike Tyson, right? Mike Tyson doesn't mind, at this point in time, just expressing his feelings, expressing his mind. So Mike Tyson comes out and he has these things to say, and he says that he used fake genital parts and used somebody else's urine to be able to maneuver around the test so that he would never pop and fail. So he's saying that he did this his entire career to beat the drug test, right? And the first time he was ever caught was in 2004, I believe. So we know the sport of boxing is a dark sport. We know he was caught in 2000, excuse me. He was eventually caught in 2000 after testing positive for marijuana and fined for $200,000, right? So Mike Tyson is explaining that he says one of his members of his entourage would carry the fake genital parts, which he named the guy Wizard. He says, then handed to Tyson after the fights, right? So this is something that Mike Tyson did on a consistent basis to be able. So he did this on a consistent basis to be able to avoid, testing positive for these performance enhancers and recreational drug use. So the sport of boxing is a dark sport, and it seems that every time there's a boxer that wants to blow the whistle, a la Deontay Wilder, a la Miguel Cotto, when they say that, there was something wrong or something fishy or there was some sort of tampering going on, that person always gets shunned or blamed or, said that the person is being a sore loser or the person is being, not being able to accept and just deal with the fact that they lost, and that's not the case. We know the sport of boxing is a dark sport. We know the sport of boxing has its corrupt moments. So this is nothing new within the sport of boxing. And so it amazes me that every time something is brought to the light, that person that's bringing it to the light, for whomever it may be, always is the person that gets blamed until everything comes to the light and gets proven, and then everybody wants to then jump on board and say, well, this is a disgrace to the sport of boxing. No, what's a disgrace to the sport of boxing is when somebody raises a red flag and they're saying there's something going on here, there's something fishy. The disgrace comes in with everybody not doing their due diligence and their research and digging deeper to find out what's actually going on. So imagine if Mike Tyson had this going on throughout his entire career, right? All of the guys that he faced should feel some certain kind of way. Mike Tyson even went as far as to say, he used recreational drugs right before fights. He went as far as to say right before fights, he used recreational drugs and wasn't caught. Right? And so if you're able to get away with these things, imagine what you could get away with within the sport of boxing, especially when you're a hot ticket, when you're a hot commodity, when you're a big name, when you're a big sell, when you're a big draw, when you're the cash cow, when you're the face of the sport of boxing, right? When you bring all the money in, imagine what you could get away with within the sport. Imagine. Mike Tyson started his boxing career in 1985. So you're saying for 15 years, he was able to find ways around tests so he wouldn't test positive for anything, recreational or performance enhancers. He was able to maneuver around it for 15 years. So everybody that he's ever faced should feel some sort of slighted. Were they on an even playing field? Right? And you have to think, he even went as far as to say use the recreational drugs. They give you a boost. They are a form of performance enhancers. They allow you not to get tired. So and he's coming out and he's saying this and he's being celebrated for it because Mike Tyson is just being innocent. Mike Tyson is just being honest. And it's celebrated because we already know that he have a checker pass. But the sport of boxing in itself is already dangerous enough. These guys risk their life every time they step through the ring, step through those ropes. Their life is on the line. Yes, I always say this, they get rewarded handsomely for doing so. They get a big reward, but at the end of the day, there's a big risk on the table as well. So they need to get a big reward. But yet, he won't get blamed for this. He won't get looked at sideways. He'll get praised for this. It's amazing, isn't it? But we understand the sport of boxing. It's a dog sport, and as long as you bring money to the sport, anything is possible. But that's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Raw. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Hey, this is Jasmine. Thank you for watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Hola, soy Jasmine. Gracias por ver Sangre Azul Deportes TV. Gracias.